Hi all, for those of you that don't know me in real life, my name is Kirsten. I am a flight attendant. I've been one for a little over 2 years now. I'm also a student. And this is gonna be my first YouTube video, only because I have made a couple of other videos, but I put them on Vimeo because I used songs that were really popular, so YouTube would not allow me to upload them. They were just cute little montage videos that I made when my boyfriend and I traveled somewhere. So nothing too crazy, but I want to start doing vlogs, so that's why I'm here. This channel will go in the direction of talking about my job, what it's like to be a flight attendant, also going to school at the same time. So a lot of travel and some lifestyle stuff as well. I have a lot of opinions, which I'm going to be sharing, but for the next month or so, my focus is going to be on this adventure that I'm about to take, which is I'm going to South Korea for a month on Thursday. It's Tuesday right now when I'm filming this. And when I was looking at resources for this particular university, I couldn't find a lot of vlogs or personal experiences, so I thought, why not share mine? So this particular video is going to be about the application process. Obviously, I haven't left yet. So I'm going to be talking about what it was like to apply through both my school and the university, and why I decided to go to this particular education abroad program as opposed to a different one. Yeah, so let's just dive right in. I'm going to Hanyang University, and that is in Seoul. And the reason why I chose Hanyang was, first of all, it seems a lot cheaper than other study abroad programs that I've looked at. I was looking at different programs with a little bit of interest, but this one kind of stood out to me because admission was only about $1,700 US. And that's for active partner universities. They have partnerships with different different worldwide colleges, which the admission for partner universities is much cheaper than non-partner universities. I think it's $3,500 for non-partner. So $1,700 was a good deal. Okay, so the application process. I had to do 2 different applications, one through my own college and then one through Hanyang University. The one through Hanyang University was very easy. It took me maybe 5 minutes to complete, and I got accepted, I think the day after I did it, which was super nice. But the one that I did through my college was really comprehensive. It had essay questions and a lot of different material that you had to read about cultural differences and being a good ambassador for the college when you study abroad and blah, blah, blah. So that application took me a little bit longer to complete, but I got it done. And then most of the other stuff wasn't really something that I had to worry about. I did do the application last minute because I wasn't sure if I was going to get leave approved from work, which I did end up getting that, which was really nice. But the only other thing that I had to do was go to an orientation. Most everything else was taken care of for me. As far as I know, this is one thing that I'm not sure about what's going to happen. So when I filled out the application for Hanyang, I was under the impression that paying admission was a part of the acceptance process, and you weren't fully accepted until you paid the application. However, I haven't paid it yet, and initially it didn't even show up on my account. It did just recently show up on my account, but it showed up as a fee for the non-partner university, so it's much more expensive than I would have thought it was going to be. So I emailed the university, just their generic email, and I asked them to point me in the direction of somebody who could correct that. And they emailed me back and they said, hey, don't worry about it. You're paying, this is what the email said. It said, you're paying your fee as lump sum, so you don't have to do anything on your part. And I have no idea what that means. It's very obvious that the people who are working there don't speak English as their first language, which is totally fine. It's a different country and I understand that. But it did make the email confusing. I don't know what paying as lump sum means in this context, and I don't know if it's coming from my school, and if it is, that's a problem because the school already distributed my financial aid to me. So I just set aside $1,700 and we'll see what happens. Another thing that I'm worried about is getting a visa. I did not get a visa. From what I understand, It wasn't required for me to get one from the United States. However, I did get communication from the school that said, if you receive a document called the Certificate of Admission, that means that you need to get a visa. And I certainly got one, but like I said, I applied and got accepted very late. So the only way that I was going to get a visa was if it got expedited. I didn't want to spend a lot of money to do that, especially when I don't think that I need it. Maybe it would have been good to have one, and maybe it would have expedited my way into South Korea. But as far as I know, it's not necessary. I did go to an informational session where a representative from the university came and talked to people who were interested in the program, and she said that it wasn't required. So I'm just kind of going off of her, and I guess I'll bring the certificate of admission to South Korea with me and see if it helps me there. But I don't think I need it. But obviously in different countries, the rules will be different. So I would just check with the Korean consulate if you're not coming from the United States. Also, I do believe that it is required for the United States if you're going to be staying there more than 90 days, which I'm not. I'm only going to be staying there 30. So I just decided that I didn't want to do it. Okay, a little bit about the program. So there are a ton of courses that you can take, and I found 2 that were easily fit into courses that I would be taking anyways at my college. The program that I chose is 4 weeks. I'm leaving on Thursday, which is the 27th. Check-in starts on the 29th of June. Classes start on July 1st, and then classes end on the 25th of July, which with graduation being the 26th of July, and then you're done. So it's not very long. You do 4 days a week of classes, and then the school also sponsors different activities that you can go to, and you're allowed to choose 3. So you have something to do every weekend. Like I said, admission for partner universities is $1,700. And that stays the same whether or not you do 1 class when you're over there or whether you do 3. I decided to do 2. 1 class seemed like kind of a waste of my time, and 3 classes seemed like too much. And that's what the representative who came and talked to us said as well. She said that taking 3 classes would put you in class from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. 4 days a week, and I'm not interested in being in class for 10 hours a day. That doesn't sound like a good time to me. Okay, I think the last thing that I'm going to talk about is accommodation. So the university does have dormitories, however, I decided to stay elsewhere, and you can stay wherever you want. You're not required to stay in either their dorms or partner accommodations that they have paired up with. I looked at Airbnbs, and some of them are really cheap, but just because I can't tell exactly where the school is on Google Maps, I don't want to put myself somewhere where it's going to be really difficult for me to get to school. So what I chose was partner accommodations. I'm staying at a place called Dwell. It's supposed to be brand new. You can't find a lot of information about them on the internet either because the building is so new. But the reason why I decided to stay there instead of the dorms was because even though the dorms are cheaper, you can't cook there. From what I was told, you don't have a fridge or a microwave, and you are not allowed to, there's like 1 communal kitchen, but you're not allowed to cook there, and I want to save money. So I paid like an extra $50 or $100 to stay somewhere that gives me a fridge and a microwave. And they also do free breakfast in the morning. So for convenience sake, I'm willing to pay a little bit extra to do that. Also, the place looked really nice. Like I said, it's brand new. The rooms themselves are very small, but everything past the rooms, the showers, the bathrooms, the kitchen, the common space, it all looked really nice. There's also a gym and a rooftop terrace, which I'm really excited to see. I'll probably be making a video where I talk about Dwell and I talk about the area around it. Maybe initially when I get over there, but maybe at the end so I can give like a review, or maybe both, I don't know. So in the interest of keeping this video short, that's all I've got for now. If you are interested in doing this program, go ahead and follow along, and my other South Korea videos will not be so niche. I think I'm gonna do one on flying standby to South Korea, which is what I'm gonna be doing, and flying standby back, and that experience, also talking about my cultural experience in South Korea. So my videos won't be so specific to if you're a student that's planning on studying internationally. And obviously, even if you're just interested but not looking to go, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I am happy to answer. All right, that's all I got for now. So stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be about travel. Bye.